far. We're going to get started maybe in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to give people time to join. I know that it's right after work. People are kind of getting settled in. So we'll just give it a couple more minutes, but thank you for joining us. We'll be right with you.
Hi, Radia.
Hi, Jackie. How are
How are
you?
you? I'm okay. Happy New Year. I know it's
Happy.
late.
Listen, we can say it if it's the first time we're seeing each other. How have you been?
Good. I wish it wasn't as cold as it is, but
This has been
uh,
quite a winter, hasn't it?
oh my God. Do you drive? Do you have a car in Manhattan
I
or?
do not drive. I do
Well,
not.
you're
I just
lucky. I mean,
I don't
it's
know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
yeah. I live in Queens. I literally don't
Oh,
have I don't have a choice. I
yeah.
have to.
Yeah. Yes, it's so hard with the alternate side and the snow and the it's a lot.
Hey everyone. Hey Radia.
You have a special visitor. Hi, Joanne. We miss
Hey.
you.
I
Hi,
miss you too, Paola.
Joelle.
You know, hey, hey Radia. Hey guys, how are you?
How have
Missing
you
you, missing
been?
you.
Yeah, I miss you too. I've been good, you know. Staying warm. It's cold out, you know. But we're
Oh,
doing good. We're doing good. How you doing? How's the committee, man? I miss you guys. I miss you guys.
we're getting it together. Slowly but surely we're getting it together.
That's good. That's good. That's good to hear. I just wanted to jump on. I know we haven't started yet, but
I love it.
representing humans.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Good, good, good. So good. And I think I'm joining my first committee meeting next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. That's right. Good,
Yeah,
good.
good stuff. Okay, let me see. We have a couple people on here. I just want to make sure they're not committee members. And welcome, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you jumping on. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm not sure why my name is appearing twice, but
Oh,
unless there's another secret Rachel Morris. It's just me
you
on
never
here.
know, right?
Yeah. And then my colleague Jason, he should be, oh yeah. Oh, he changed his name and there he is. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not Rachel Morris.
Okay, you're just
You know.
mute.
Hi, Jason. How are you? Thank you for
Hey,
joining.
for sure. Thanks for having us.
Yes, yes. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. Just giving the committee members a couple minutes to join.
Cool.
How's everything down at SBS? So if you don't know, I work for Workforce One. I'm the community partner manager for the Upper Manhattan Center in Harlem. So we work very closely with SBS. So I know there's a lot going on down there.
Most definitely. We're doing good. Doing good. You know, I think just like everyone else, I think braving the cold, trying to make it through the first part of the year, but we're doing all right.
That's all we could do, right? Is try to make
Mhm.
it through.
So, Radia, you're a public member. I think he's joining. Yeah, he's here for the first time. Maybe later when you do your introduction. His
Mm-hmm.
name is Edwin
Edwin,
Fernandez, and he's already, yeah, on the call.
I see Edwin. Thanks for joining, Edwin. Nice to virtually meet you. Let me see if we have anyone else. I see Carl. Nice to see you, Carl. Thanks for joining.
Sure. Happy. Yep. Happy to join.
Thank you.
How long are we scheduled to go?
Well, this is probably going to be a meeting that's going to be on the shorter side.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think we won't be here too long.
It doesn't make any difference to me. I was just wondering.
Appreciate you joining. It's good that we were able to join virtually. It's so cold, so I'm happy when
Yeah.
the chair said, you know what, you have an option to do virtual. So
Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's very nice actually because it makes it possible for us to more convenient to do the meeting. You know.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so it is, hi, OC. Did I see OC? Thanks for
Hi.
joining. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I just want to check off the names of the members that I see so far.
I could read them off to you. You have Carl, you have yourself, Ozzy, and the public member, Edwin Fernandez.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is just faring well in this brutally, brutally cold. I don't even know how to describe this winter. This winter has been off the charts. I
And
know it's
then
been
the
a while.
groundhog said we're having 6 more weeks to add to that every
I
day.
know. I'm like, oh my goodness, like haven't we suffered enough? But it's been, I guess because we're not used to winters like this has been really hard hitting. So
Mhm.
it's been a lot. So I'm so happy that everyone is safe, cozy in their homes, hopefully. And I'm so happy that you were able to join. I'm just going to quickly, I guess I will call the meeting to order. Let me see, it's 7:06.
Yeah.
Point.
I'm gonna give you the hosting abilities and I'm gonna hop off so you guys enjoy your evening. Have a very successful meeting. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Paola. Appreciate your help.
Always. Thank you.
Okay. We'll call the meeting to order at 7:06. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm just going to have the committee members quickly introduce
Can hear you.
themselves. Just very like a quick round robin. I will call on the members, but quickly I'll introduce myself. My name is Radia Barnes. I am the new chair of the Business Development Committee. I was vice chair under Joel, who has graced us with his presence here tonight. So I'm just getting the hang of things, trying to get things together. So bear
You're
with me,
doing great. You're
everyone.
doing great, Radia. You're doing good.
Thank you.
You're doing so well. I don't know how you can improve on this. You're doing so well.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys.
You totally are.
I'm a longtime Washington Heights resident, born and raised in what we consider Lower Washington Heights in the 150s. I've been on the community board this is my second term. I love it. I was also on the Housing and Human Services Committee. It's been a great experience. So I'm going to turn it over to who's on my screen. OC, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Hi. I moved here from land use. I was on land use for, I don't know, I think probably around 8 years or something like that. And I am the assistant chair for the Health and Environment Committee. And I live in Inwood for 25, 26, 27. I have to think about it. Years. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm the animal advocate on community board, you know.
Yes.
So you know.
You helped with get us the vans uptown, right?
They do have some vans, but it's not how it used to be. They are running it in a different way now. It's by zip code. They're targeting zip codes, and I was argue the ASPCA to do so for probably nearly 2 years because they stopped the regular vans since COVID 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2020. And so I was like kind of, as a rescuer, I have some, I know some people at the ASPCA. So I was like nudging them to bring back some services to our district because we have nothing. So that we are the only borough that have 0 services for pets, I'm talking about low-income pet owners. Everyone else has some sort of an arrangement. Even Staten Island, they have vans going on a regular basis. Everyone else have an actual brick and mortar facility. So
Mm.
ASPCA, ACC, Brooklyn has like 5 different ones. So we are the only one that have zero, nothing. So getting the vans here are very important. And I'm going to keep pushing them. And my agenda is to eventually see if the ASPCA will open a brick and mortar clinic for low-income pet owners. But it's a long term. They were supposed to open one in 2021, but that didn't happen. And so we're back to square one.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your advocacy. We appreciate that. And you always
Thank
you
you.
always advocate, so we appreciate that. Thank you. Carl, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. This is Carl Onegbo. Not much to say, really, except to say that I'm a long-time Washington Heights resident at this point, and this is my second term on the board and on this committee. So yeah, it's a great committee, and I am very happy to attend meetings. And yeah, so you guys are welcome to this meeting, and yeah, let's get it done. Thank you.
Thank you. And then we have a brand new public member, Edwin Fernandez. Do you mind introducing yourself? This is my first time meeting you. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, the area where you live, what brought you to Community Board 12?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Well, my name is Edwin Fernandez. This is my first meeting with the committee, and I'm a longtime Washington Heights resident. And I also work from the Washington Heights as a broker. I joined because I care a lot about strengthening our local community, especially the business community. And I'm just here to learn, listen, and help wherever I can. So I'm really glad to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. What type of broker are you?
For health and life insurance.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Yes.
And I love that you live and work in Washington Heights. That's great.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us. And then I'm going to have my former leader here, Joel, quickly say hello.
Hey everyone, thank you so much, Sardia. You're doing great. Well, my name is Joel Abreu. I used to chair this committee. I was on the board for about 4 years, 2.5 terms. Yeah. And I currently work for the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone, which is a community development financial institution. And our empowerment zone is Harlem, East Harlem, Central Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. A little bit about what we do. We provide financing for small businesses, term loans, bridge loans, business lines of credit. We also do commercial real estate, which is construction and pre-development loans as well. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm representing UMass here in this meeting. Thank you so much, Radia.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And can I have Jackie? Do you mind introducing yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Jackie Tessman. Now I'm the director of development. Until recently, I was the director of community and business development for Community League of the Heights, CLOTH for short. My role has slightly changed. However, we are still overseeing the development of a business improvement district on Broadway between 155th and 178th Street. So I shall be on these meetings, keeping up with everything. I've been at Community League of the Heights since about 2018. I think I know the business community fairly well. And yeah, anything that we can do to help them, I'm on board. Thank you.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Joel.
Hold on. It's good to hear from you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let me see. Do I have anyone else from the committee on? I guess they'll be trickling in soon. We can move along with the agenda because I don't want to hold folks up. So let me see. Do we have any announcements? Just a quick announcement. I know we had Bruce Robertson as a member of our committee. He is such an asset, I must say. He is now taking on more of an advisory role for the overall community board, but he was a valued gem to this committee. I'm going to miss him dearly, but if we need anything, he's there for us. So we appreciate you, Bruce. Sad to see you go, but happy that you're still involved in the community board as an advisor. He's been on the board for many, many years. He's really in touch with different organizations, really entrenched in Washington Heights. I believe he sits on the Chamber of Commerce, Washington Heights Chamber of Commerce. So he's a great asset and a great resource. So we're happy to still have him. But I think that was my only announcements. Let's see. Okay, so we have two great.
Oh man, we lost Bruce.
Yes, Bruce is taking a step down, a little step down. He's involved in so much. So I guess he said, you know what, I need to step a little bit back from community board, not 100%, but he has stepped back a little bit. So.
I'll reach out to him. That's
Yes.
cool. That's good. That's good.
He's
Maybe back
still on our steering committee.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think he's stepped back from other things. And I think that might be the reason why he had to take a little step back from the board, because his hands are in so many things.
Yeah, he's now a public member.
Yeah.
One of the committees, I think maybe transportation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a public member.
Wonderful. Okay, so moving on to the next agenda item, we have two great speakers from Small Business Services. I am very happy to have them join the meeting. Feel free to, speak about any myriad of things. I know there's a lot going on at SBS. Let us know how we can assist you. Let us know if there's any pertinent needs as far as business resources that you may need from us. I also, like I previously mentioned, I work for Workforce One, where I'm also able to kind of pull resources if needed for that as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Rachel. And did your colleague join? Yes, and Jason. Both feel free to if you can unmute.
Most definitely. Thank you so much for having us. So I'm Jason Edgeley, Director of Intergovernment Affairs here at SBS, and I'll let Rachel introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Rachel Morris, and I'm the Intergovernmental Affairs Liaison at SBS.
So yeah, and so I think what we can do, because I think probably the best use of our time here is for anyone who's kind of unaware. I think what we can do is give a presentation about what our agency does. I know in our correspondence, Radia, I think you'd spoken about there being some local merchants, small business owners, who I think who may be curious as to what we provide. I know there's I think other great service providers here, like Joelle, the great work that the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone does. And so I think if we can add, I think, our resources to the great chest that exists for uptown small businesses, would be happy to. And so I have a brief presentation I'll go through very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So just give me 1 second. Let me know when you can see it.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Looks good.
All right, perfect. And so again, like super excited to introduce our resources that are available through the New York City Department of Small Business Services. And so just as an overview for anyone who is unaware, I think what we are we are a city agency. And our mission really is to, I think, unlock the economic potential and ensure economic security and justice for all New Yorkers. And it's in three specific buckets. I think one is in connecting folks to good jobs. And that's where Ideas Work is really important with the what she does with our Workforce One centers. I think secondly, as is our namesake, what we do to create and support strong small businesses here in New York City, as they are, I think, as we've noted in the past couple of years, the lifeblood of New York City's economy. And then after that is what we do to build thriving neighborhoods in all corners of the city. And so the services that I'll talk about today are primarily focused towards our small business services. And so I think happy to speak more about, I think, all the other things we provide at a later time and make sure that I connect you guys, certainly the community board, to our suite of resources as they come about, but just wanted to make sure I kind of highlighted that at the top. And so I think a bunch of the different things that we'll talk about, I think, today are located through our New York City Business Solution Center, or solution centers rather, and those are located in all five boroughs. Additionally, we have I think, a variety of resources that exist online as well, all of them free of charge. Want to make sure I note you can access it, like any of these things, from our business education courses. Pro bono legal assistance, I think, helping you understand how to navigate government, because it's not always 100% clear, but we want to make sure that we do our best to make it as clear as possible for you, depending on the needs that you might have. And I'll go through all this at a high level and make sure I share this with you guys as well after this presentation. And so I think the first thing I want to make sure as I highlight is that our work is place-based. So we have business solution centers, like, in all corners of the city. And what a business solution center is that someone who is an entrepreneur, if you're, like, aspiring to be an entrepreneur, you can walk into one of these facilities and access free services to help you start, operate, and grow your small business. As pertains to this community board, we have a business solution center, I think, up in Washington Heights. And so we service businesses, I think, north of 168th Street, and that's on West 181st Street. If you are a small business owner or know someone who's a small business owner, I think, south of 168th Street, they can reach our Upper Manhattan Center, which is on 125th Street in Harlem. But I think getting into what we actually provide, I think we know that financial assistance is very often one of the top needs for a small business. And so we are really proud of, I think, providing a variety of options that exist in terms of financial assistance, be it city support, I think, state, federal, private funds, philanthropic support, alternative lenders, I think banks, things of that sort. I think what we try to do through our business solution centers is work with more than 40 lenders to ensure that we can help small business owners, I think, find the right financing tools that match with their needs, and also help them apply. And then we know that I think technical assistance is also pretty important, because I think sometimes the application process is not as clear as it could be. So we are proud to, I think, highlight, I think, those efforts as well. And so I think, be it helping you build your loan application package, providing you one-on-one, I think, guidance as it pertains to identifying which service best fits you. I think we have all this in store at our business solution centers and online. Think. And then from there, I think I spoke a little bit about business education just a moment ago. We really do have a bunch of incredible content online, be it a one-time session or kind of, if you have time for like a boot camp, we offer that as well. But our business courses, I think, vary. We have business courses on small business financing, how to start a small business if you're just thinking about it, how to market your small business if you're a little bit further on, how to compete for government contracts if you are a minority or women-owned business enterprise. I think, how can you best certify so you can put your best foot forward in competing for a city contract, things of that sort. And so we have a full schedule of courses that exist on our Eventbrite page, which I'll provide the link to as part of this presentation. But just wanted to make sure that I think we offer, I think, free of course, a bunch of different tools for business owners who want to learn how best to start, operate, and grow their business. And so I think moving forward, I want to talk about another another great support that we offer through through our services, and that's the New York City Business Express Service team. And so what this team does, it provides, I think, businesses with a conduit into understanding what licenses, what permits that they need to operate, and also how to avoid fines and fees. We know that, I think, given that financial assistance is a top need, I think making sure that businesses are not getting all those fines and fees when they're just trying to operate is super important. So we have a team of advisors, compliance consultants who will go out and then go visit a business and tell them directly, like, oh, like you should not have this here because this is a violation. And helping you avoid those violations are super important as pertains to your operations. And so this is a team. I think we saved businesses over $60 million in the past 4 years in terms of, I think, fines that we've had to pay, in terms of, I think, license and permits that they wouldn't know that they needed. And we have a team that will go on the ground and help you understand how best um, to um, to resolve an issue before it becomes an issue. And we work with bids, we work with elected officials and community boards to help, I think, provide information so you guys have access to this team. It's one of the greatest resources that I think I've come to know at the agency, and want to make sure that if you're a small business owner and you're looking to best understand how to avoid a fine and fee, this is the team for you. I think the next thing that we offer, if I think if you are a storefront business owner, I think what we offer is, I think, free commercial lease legal services. And so what this means is that we have a team, or we will connect you to pro bono pre-litigation services that will help you with signing a new commercial lease. If you are thinking about renewing a lease or terminating a lease, then we have, I think, legal supports for you as well. Or if you just want to understand what your rights and responsibilities are within your lease, we have a dedicated team and program to help a commercial tenant with all these different things. Even if it's just how to have a conversation with the landlord, which is a step into the door. And so that's another thing that if you were to reach out to us or walk into our Business Solution Center, we can connect you with our program. So I know I talked a bit about this earlier. If you are a business and you are certifying as a minority or women-owned business and or enterprise, I think what you get is that you get priority access to local contracting opportunities. And so what we want to do is ensure that any business owner who identifies as a minority or a woman, I think we have assistance to help you certify. And so we have education, workshops, programs, all available for free to help you get certified and then also help you compete and win contracts. We know that city contracts are, I think, a great tool for economic development and or justice. So we want to make sure that we are, I think, getting folks, I think, in the door and understanding what they need to do to compete for contracts. And a part of that is ensuring that they have a cohort and network of people who they can lean on. And so we're proud that we offer is MWB Mentors. And so this is a peer mentorship program where firms who are already certified and are looking to get certified can get advice from, I think, previously successful MWB firms and understand how to build their network, understand, I think, the best tips and tricks for competing for city contracts. And so, it's not just enough to get the education information. You also need a supportive network of people to help you keep going and to help you connect to your next opportunity. And so this is what this program offers. The next, we also have programming and truly a community designed specifically for women entrepreneurs. And so it's our We NYC program. And so what this does, it provides financing, it provides network growth opportunities, and as I noted before, like a community for women-owned businesses. And so our programming, I think, spans in three distinct areas. So that mentorship and networking opportunity piece that I mentioned earlier. And then from a learning perspective, we offer workshops to help you build up your capacity, build up your leadership skills. And then the last piece of it truly is, I think, financial literacy and management. So we want to make sure that you know how to operate the books so you can continue to stay in business. And so these are all, I think, part of the suite of resources that we provide, be it online and or in person. I think the next thing I wanted to talk through is about resiliency. I think we know, especially now in weathers like this, and particularly in the summer when there's a lot of flooding happening, we want to make sure that we note to like everyone we speak to that it's important for, I think, businesses to prepare for an emergency and to ensure that they can continue their operations, particularly when there's an unexpected disruption. So what we offer is a business preparedness program, which provides both webinars and workshops to ensure that businesses, if in the case they run into emergency, can minimize their losses. And we want to make sure you can get back into operations as soon as possible. And what we offer, more than just learning, we have an emergency response unit that provides, I think, businesses with the latest emergency information, be it street closures. If you're confused about, I think, what happens to your utilities when it gets disrupted, if there's a demolition that's needed, I think security. They're also really great about helping you, I think, retrieve valuable items that may still be, I think, within the facility. And then we work with the fire department, NYPD, New York City Emergency Management, and I think we coordinate with all those teams to ensure that, I think, a business location is secure and to help folks prevent, I think, additional losses. And where possible, we try to connect folks to different local business organizations for possible relocation assistance. And so I think we want to really make sure and hammer home the importance of ensuring that like, any business is prepared for a potential disruption. We also offer free, I think, flood kits as well to help shore up your resiliency. And what we have offered in the past is I believe we still offer this now. It is a free risk assessment. So we have a team that will go out and like, show you how to shore up your facilities in different parts of the city. And then I have a couple more slides here. I think if you are a small business owner and you're looking to hire as well, I think we can connect you to our recruitment services. And that's, I think, through our business solution centers, but also through our Workforce One Center, because we want to make sure that we can help you screen and hire the right employees that work for you. And then I think one of the last slides here is that I think there's no need to memorize all this information. I think all this exists on our New York City Business Portal. It was designed to be a one-stop shop to help businesses access all our resources. It brings together information from a great variety of city agencies so that you have everything all in one place on how to start, operate, and grow your business. So all that to say, I think we have a bunch of different ways for you to reach us, and like none of this you have to memorize today. It's a lot of information all at once at 7:30 on a Tuesday evening. But we really love getting the chance to talk to community boards, talk to elected officials, kind of communities, kind of generally about what we provide. Because I think the mayor speaks a lot about, I think we're in the middle of an affordability crisis, and given that all our resources are free, we want to make sure that anyone who needs it can connect to us. So, thank you.
Really great stuff, Jason. I love the fact that all these services are free and available and readily available. How do you think that we can get this information out to the businesses? Because we have many, Washington Heights and Inwood is made up of many kind of smaller businesses, mom and pop type stores, and they may not know that these resources are available to them. Do you have any suggestions on how we can get the word out?
Absolutely. So I think in I think one thing of sorts that we try to make sure that our resources are accessible. And so if what we do offer is a mobile outreach unit, and so we have like an RV of sorts that will go to different community members. We have a form by which I think we send to people, and if you would like for us to come out, feel free to fill out the form, and then we can like work with our team to figure out what time and place makes sense. I think additionally, our teams do a great job of sending out information as it comes about and making sure we're highlighting and plugging different communities, community boards, community-based organizations into our network of events. And so if there are, I think, if it would be good to know, like, I think with your self idea, like who's the best person to reach out to, and like seeing like what's the best way of reaching out to people so that we know that and we can help incorporate that into our outreach. So yeah.
Sounds great. what do businesses need to get started to access some of your resources? Say they want to walk into one of the business resource centers.
Mhm.
Do they need to already have like their, I don't know, EIN number? Do they need to have anything, or can they just walk in?
Mhm. Absolutely. No, absolutely can just walk in, even if just
Mhm.
walking in with like a question. I think what's one of the best things about our service is that even if you're starting out with just an idea and want to talk to someone, or they can connect you with education, they can connect you with an advisor. I think someone who can help you get from like point A to point B. Um, and even if there's like a need for a follow up, then the team will instruct you on how best to follow up.
Mhm. And then I also love the emergency services you have.
Mhm, mhm,
There's so many unexpected things that happen in these small businesses. So I love the risk assessment
mhm,
aspect of it. This is the first I'm hearing of it, which I think is fantastic, and I think so many businesses should take advantage of something like that.
mhm,
Um, so I definitely want to work with the board, work with our chair to see how we can get the word out.
mhm,
Of course, I will kind of converse with the two of you to see, what ways, be it, we have an e-blast, we have a newsletter, we have a LinkedIn page, we have some great resources that we, may be able to partner with you on. So
mhm.
that's fantastic. Did anyone here have any questions?
Actually, yeah.
Lee? Oh,
And he talked about the express team that
mhm.
handles, walks people through licenses and avoidance of fines and things. How does that interaction begin?
Mhm.
Do people contact you, or do you go out to them? How does the interaction begin?
So I think what folks can do, you can set up an appointment visit. I think through nyc.gov/NYC Best. I'll put the link here in the chat. That's like one way of doing it. I think what we can also do is folks can call into our hotline and specifically request like an NYC Best visit, and we can help you, get connected to a service in that regard for sure.
Because
So
the reason I
mhm,
ask is, we have these businesses here who are not particularly sophisticated with respect to knowing about these kinds of services,
mhm,
these kinds of facilities that you offer. Perhaps it might make some sense that there's some way to reach out to them and find out
mhm,
who might have some
mhm.
issue that they could use help with, that kind
Yeah.
of that way, the engagement takes on a more structured and more effective
Mhm.
sort of, format. If you know
Absolutely.
what I mean.
Yeah. And additionally, if there is a small business in mind, like we feel free to like, Roddy is a great partner. Feel free to let us know. We can also try our best to connect folks with our team in that regard too.
But are you able to figure out, in other words, if a business is in trouble or having issues with some regulatory agency
Mhm,
where there's a risk they might lose their licenses or maybe get heavily fined? Are
mhm,
you able to sort of find out about that sort of situation, maybe
mhm.
intervene to assist?
I know what we can do, because I think the team. Well, I think it's comprised of a bunch of folks who used to be inspectors, right? And so they come with like a certain like subject matter expertise pertaining to the regulatory issue. And so I think by going in and what they do with their expertise is streamline the different interactions that would be required of different city agencies. They can provide that key advice that I think you're talking about into I think avoiding future issues and resolving current ones.
Hmm. And
Mhm.
these are like in-house teams.
Yep, they're in house at SBS. Yeah,
Okay, okay, thank you.
absolutely.
And I think that best team is fantastic. I think I might have actually reached out to someone to see if they might be able to speak at an upcoming meeting. So
Mhm.
I think Carl, that might be a good resource for us to have present at one of our upcoming
Yeah,
meetings.
good idea. Sure, sure.
OC, you had a question?
Yeah, it's a combination of a question and comments. Do you conduct your own study or research on what a specific area is lacking of? And I'll give you an example. I think we are still underbanked in terms of a district, in our district. And so is the organization try to recruit particular, like in this case, banks to come in and get us established in our district? And in our case, I'm looking at our district. Are you doing those kind of studies? Are you trying to recruit specific businesses? And I know we only have, I think, one bookstore, and it's a secondhand bookstore. We used to have a Spanish language bookstore on 207, and it's gone for about 20 years, from what I remember. So how are you trying to attract businesses to specific areas if you see that there is a lack of bookstores, kindergartens, you name it, like banks, things like that?
Yeah, so I think what I can say in terms of understanding, let's say, I think specific like neighborhoods and commercial corridors. I mean, what we do, I think, in partnership with local community-based organizations, I think what we've done are different. They're called a commercial needs assessments, right? I'm thinking what they try to do is like highlight the business landscape, consumer characteristics, and then the unique character of the corridor and businesses. I mean, identify, I think, what the needs and opportunities are. And so that while that's what we try to do is empower the local community-based organization who knows the community well, I think, to do that work. And so I think we have, I think, different, I think, grant opportunities for CBOs, merchant associations, to conduct those. I know we did one in Washington Heights. I think we did one in I believe it was fall 2018. But in terms of, I think, supporting commercial corridors, I think we work very closely with business improvement districts. I know that the Washington Heights Business Improvement District is, I think, one of the organizations. I believe, what's it called? I think Community League of the Heights is another that's, I think, working on another commercial corridor. I think what we try to do is empower these community-based organizations that know their district best. And then I think we offer then grant opportunities. So we offer grants to form business improvement districts, and then grants to support smaller business improvement districts to kind of tackle, I think, the needs of, I think, increasing foot traffic on a specific commercial corridor, and then however they can best support merchants and the type of merchants you may be alluding to. I think that's the kind of resources that we provide in terms of, I think, understanding the commercial needs of a specific district or community.
Really good. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Let me see. GB, you had a question?
Hi, sorry about that. Yep. My name is Gabriella Beal, and I'm a lifelong member of Inwood, born and raised. Thank you for the fantastic presentation, and I agree this is lots of great resources, especially with the legal services, the risk assessments, everything. And I would love to see you on New York One, but that's just me saying that. And I suggest that you present as well at the licensing committee. You can probably talk about, public safety as well in the public safety committee, storefront safety and, safe, how to have a safe business. But I was just curious, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. Do you have anything to do with, or do you work with the New York SBDC? That's the New York Small Business Development Centers. I just heard that CUNY, or actually City College, opened up a new regional office.
So I think I believe the SBDCs are run through the state, and so that I think our version of that are business solution centers, and so they're different entities, but I think support, or I think offer, I think, similar supports to, or have a similar focus in terms of supporting small businesses.
Understood. Yeah, I think your group is much more holistic. But they do have, it's my understanding, they also do conduct research for business owners and any one who wants to create their own business as well. But thank you again, and I'd just love to say I'd like to say that I'd love to see you at any of the other committee meetings, and would love to see you in our neighborhood, because I think you do a great job of presenting and showing what you can provide to the business owners, not just fluff. So thank you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful, thank you. Jackie, you had a question?
Actually, I just wanted to respond to Jason. Hi, Jason. I'm with Community League at the Heights, by the way. And yes, I completed a CDNA back in 2018. So yeah, that's available online. You could just, I will say it's definitely outdated. It was before the pandemic. A lot has changed. I will also say that miraculously, the vacancy rate is better now than it was before the pandemic. It's not great now, but it's still better than before the pandemic. And now we're working off of an SBS grant for the Business Improvement District. So yes.
Yeah, that's right. I think is it Washington Heights Broadway? Is that
Yes,
the
like us. Yeah.
Yep, indeed. No, and if for anyone doesn't aware, I think bids do such great work for the city from marketing, I think improving the public realm, supplemental sanitation, and so they are and have been a tremendous partner. And so thank you, Jackie, for all the work you guys do.
Yeah. Well, we're not a bid yet, but we're working hard.
Listen, knock on wood. Listen, we are. I think you know our team. We're here to support merchants associations as well. So yeah.
And Jackie's fantastic. She attends almost every meeting. She gives us updates. She lets us know what's going on, how we can help. So she's like in the thick of it. So she's all things bids. Edwin, you had a question?
Yes. I was just wondering, like, have you guys ever considered, or have you worked like with local realtors, particularly like commercial realtors, to help like spread this information out to like new business owners?
No, that's a great question. I think we have a robust, community partner list. It's like over 600 partners in New York City. But if there's anyone that comes to mind, like please feel free to let us know. I think we try to make sure that anyone who's curious or anyone who's connected to a small business has access to our services. But certainly happy to follow up and understand like who you might be thinking of as well, because definitely want to make sure that where someone could get these resources, they definitely have them. Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea, Edwin. Jackie, did you have another question, or that's still your hand up from before?
No, I can't see these icons. I shall lower it now.
Yeah, I do have a little question with respect to maybe businesses struggling financially. Is there any world in which you guys might be able to assist them, maybe intervene to maybe facilitate some sort of grant or some soft loan or something to, just get them through the storm?
No, absolutely. So I think there's two tools that I think we try our best to highlight. I think one of them is our NYC Funds Finder. And so I alluded to this a bit in our when I was talking about financial assistance. What we've developed, and we've had this platform for about 2 years, small businesses can look through this funds finder and access different funding products, from either like local or national capital providers, and we can connect them with financial or financing advisors who can provide guidance on like which products work best for them. Also support with like preparing documents, and then we have about 17 providers that we're in communication with, and these range from organizations like the Urban Empowerment Fund, the Harlem Entrepreneurial Fund. And so let me put the link to our funds finder here, because we try to market it as much as we can. I think there's like 10,000 plus like registered businesses who are like using the site. And so let me put the link here. So we tried our best to connect anyone who's looking for funding options to to the site so they can schedule a free session with a financial advisor. And that financial advisor will help them walk through what their funding options could be. And if possible, even like business financing / accounting support. And so like, yeah, we try our best to do that. I think the other thing, let me make sure I'm speaking on this correctly. I think what we also offer is the New York City Future Fund. And so I think this is a fund that offers financing to, I think, help small businesses get affordable access to capital. And so I think we have like revenue-based loans. I think they range from like 100,000 to I think 500,000. But I think what they are there, I think it offers then greater flexibility in managing cash flow. I think the way how it works is that the monthly principal payments are like adjusted to I think business revenue patterns. And so it's like based on like how much your revenue exceeds a specific threshold, like relates to how much you pay principally. And so it's like a flexible financial tool. So it's two of like the various options that we provide to small businesses who are looking for fiscal support.
Good stuff. We're going to figure out a way on how to get all of this information out to the public. I just think it's so valuable and enough people don't know about it. So we really have to get this information out. I think it could help so many of the small businesses in the neighborhood who could really use these resources. So thank you so much. Did anybody have any other questions for our guests?
I have a just quick one. I'm assuming all those services are also available for in Spanish, right?
Yeah, I think so
Okay.
everything online is available in I believe it's 11 different I think languages on the My City platform. And then we also have I think language support services available at our sites as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, well, if we don't have any more questions for our guests, I want to thank you both so much for taking the time out after work. I know sometimes it's hard to jump on these meetings after a long day, but we do appreciate you taking your time, sharing these resources with us. I will be reaching out for information, flyers, links, things like that to see how we can share this information. I will also invite you to, any events that we're having. Maybe you can bring the mobile van out. So we're going to get the word out, help the businesses, and see if we can connect them even more this year. So thank you very much. And you're free to stay on if you want to, but you can drop off if you want to as well.
Thanks so much.
I did he froze. Thank you. Oh, well, I
You
see
okay,
him moving
Jason?
around a little bit, but maybe he can't hear us. So moving on to the next agenda item. Well, I need to keep my glasses on. I did notice that we have two members, two public members. I don't know if, let me see here. We have someone named, I think, Denise. I don't know if you had something that you wanted to bring to the board or if you're just here to listen.
Hi, I'm just here to listen. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
GB, did you have something that you wanted to bring to the board, or are you here as a listener?
Just a listener, and I was interested in what SBS had to say. Thanks.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Let me see. Joelle, did you have any updates, anything that you wanted to share with us?
Sure. I mentioned it earlier. I am representing UMES, which is the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone. We're a local community development financial institution financing projects here in Upper Manhattan, from small businesses to construction and pre-development loans. If you have any questions, you can reach me at jabreu@umes.org. I'll put it in the chat for any small business lending. The thing is about CDFIs that we're mission led, so it's a little bit different than a bank. We're gonna look at you at your business holistically. Since we're in the community, we understand the nuance of being a small business in Washington Heights or in Harlem. So we get your whole story as opposed to like a bank. So I'm gonna draw. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. So it's J Abreu at umes.org. Thank you, Radia.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Jackie, did you have any updates for us?
Well, you know what? Coincidentally, I did not know that Denise was on here, but she's also on our steering committee.
Oh,
Our
nice.
bid steering committee. So Denise, please feel free to add anything. I won't keep everybody for a long time. We are right now, we're going into the outreach phase, which means that we're going to be connecting with property owners and merchants, and they need to vote on whether or not they support this. This is the hard part. So, it could take anywhere from a year to 3 or 4 years. So we're just beginning. And Denise, please feel free to add something if you'd like, if I missed anything.
No, like you said, it's in the beginning, but I think us speaking about the process we just started this year, getting the public support, community support is important for the community boards to hear.
And please let us know how we can support you in those outreach efforts. We could try to be creative. I don't know. I know it's kind of hard sometimes getting into these businesses, speaking with the business owners. So we are here to assist and try to help you get the word out.
You know what, Radia, any help is help, period, really, because it really is, it's a community effort. We can't do it alone. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the improvement of the community.
Right.
If you know any property owners, please feel free to pick up a phone and try to talk to them. I mean, that would be a really big help. If you know any merchants, I mean, I know, like, not all the merchants, but most of the merchants within the bid area. But another phone call would definitely not hurt. So if you know any merchants on Broadway between 155th and 178th, please go in there and have a chat with them about supporting us.
Well, also, Jackie, the building owners as well.
And yes, and the property owners, yes, and the building.
Whether it's a co-op board or a private owner, if anyone knows of any of them, should definitely reach out to Jackie so she can make sure she has that contact information on the list.
Yeah. Denise happens to be representing one of 3 co-ops that we have on within the bid area.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and we have 5 commercial spaces too in our building alone.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, definitely will take note of that. And I will speak with our new chair, Anthony, to see if there's any ways that we can come up. He's been very creative with his approach. So I will sit down and speak with him and see if there's any ways that we can come up with, and then I'll reach out to you, Jackie, and let you know.
Okay, well, thank you for your help. It's much appreciated.
GB, did you have a question?
Yes, I did. Sorry. So, Ms. Tesman, I just was curious. This is for the BID at starting at 155th Street. Is that what you were referring to in your conversation?
Yes, please call me Jackie, by the way. Yes, we are. This is actually the second attempt. The first attempt was in 2015, and it fell short by one vote. We are sort of winding up our fourth year now, and we're not a bid yet, but our boundaries are Broadway between 155th Street and 178th Street. We have a really great steering committee. All of our, Denise is one of our members. We have a lot of institutions, Hispanic Society, United Palace, Cloth, my agency, Neo Presbyterian, Columbia Hospital are all on board. And yeah, the hard part is now reaching out to property owners and getting them to support it.
So I'm sorry, and the lead organization would be Cloth, or
Yes,
it would be in a.
we're leading this. We've been leading
Okay.
it. Yeah, and we're working
And
from SBS, as a matter of fact, an SBS Business Improvement District grant.
Understood. And is the do you have a partnership with any other bids, or this is
No, not really. I mean, obviously, Isidro on 181st Street. It's not really a partnership. But he's part of the community, so everybody knows each other. But
okay.
It's not really a partnership as much as it's, what do you think of this?
So sorry, do you have a CDNA yet? Commercial
Oh,
district
yes,
needs assessment done yet?
I did one all the way back in 2018 with SBS when I was first at Cloth. The caveat is it's old. It's before the pandemic. I mean,
So
I
for
would
the funding,
say,
you
I
needed
would
to
say
do it for the
most
funding, right? Yeah.
Well, but I mean, for the most part, the information is there. It definitely needs to be updated. You could just Google it online. Just Google Community District Needs Assessment, Washington Heights, New York City Department of Small Business Services, and it'll pop right up.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it has a lot of information. It gives you information on demographics of businesses, types of businesses, leakage, which is how much money is spent outside of our community when it should be and could be spent inside of our community. So yeah, it's really, there's a lot of good information in there.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, it still hasn't gone to public review, right? For CB12 and
You'll know about
far
that.
from it.
Don't worry. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a mandatory part of the process. Yeah, we'll have public meetings about it. But hopefully next fiscal year, which begins in 2020, July 2026. Hopefully, that's what we're
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Always so much great information, Jackie. We appreciate you joining, and Denise as well. Thank you for joining us. Do we have any other questions? Okay. Next item on the agenda is new business. Does anybody have any new business agenda items? Any new business they wanted to speak about?
Sorry, I have a question. We have on the agenda business resource guide. Am I holding the wrong agenda?
No, that's the correct agenda. That actually was supposed to be removed. We have started, well, Joel has actually, he started a business resource guide probably about a year ago, maybe even a year and a half ago, that we are trying to tighten up. It's just getting as many businesses as we can on a digital form, their contact information, their emails. So we've been working on that. That was kind of Joel's kind of
I have it. If we were in person, I would have shown it to you. But next time I come to the board, I'll give it to you guys because I'm still filling it out. And this is all the contact information of different resources I gathered through my tenure as chair of the Business Development Committee. And I just wanted to pass that along. I just haven't. I have the list of different organizations and community-based organizations there. I just have to fill in the contact information. And next time I am in there in person, I will talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, when we
Oh.
have a good update and a good, that was actually supposed to be struck from the agenda, but it was good that Joel was here to give us that little update. So thank you so much.
So do the guidelines for future chair. That's also for next meeting or something.
That was before we had it, before I stepped in. So
Okay.
yeah, so those two were supposed to be taken off.
Okay.
So yes, let me see here. So yeah, so new business. I had sent to, and I don't think I included the brand new members. I would like to plan an event for our businesses, kind of like a coffee kind of discussion where we get together at one of our partners' locations, have some business resources available, let business owners, property owners speak about some of the challenges that they're facing in the neighborhoods or with their businesses. I just now have put it together. I will send everyone kind of like the outline of what I'm thinking about, and we can kind of flush it out. I spoke with Anthony about it. He thinks it's a really good idea. So would love to work with the committee just to see how we can kind of work it out, flush it out, see maybe find a sponsor. I was thinking about we had TD Bank on the speak to one of our committee meetings a couple months ago, and they said that they have a space that they're always willing to, donate for events. So I'm just thinking about spaces in the area that might want to host us. Just a quick, maybe 2 hour event where we invite local businesses to come in and speak, and maybe we might have some politicians or and other business resources. So still flushing it out. I'm going to send everyone the kind of outline, and then we can kind of work on it together over the next month or so and see. Maybe I would love to do it in the spring. It's not freezing cold and people are willing to come out and kind of chit chat in the community. So that was my new business. Old business. I don't think we have any old business. Carl, do you think we have any old business that we need to discuss? Nope, I'll take that as a no. No announcements. I don't have any new announcements. We spoke about the event that I am trying to put together. And if anybody has any ideas about things that they think that we should be doing for businesses in our community, would love to hear it. Any ideas? I think we have to be very creative and think outside the box and kind of really work on engagement. I think it's important that we find a way to reach all of the different businesses. I mean, we're so spread out and vast, and we have such a diverse community. We have diverse businesses here. I really want to get the word out, not only about our meetings, but about the resources that are available. So any input, any ideas, I welcome them. Shoot me emails, shoot me texts, and let me know what you think. But I think that over the next couple months, if we could really work on getting the word out about the different resources and how we can help the businesses. I don't want to see any more businesses closing and empty storefronts, and just, it's sad to see sometimes what you think is a vibrant business and they suddenly have to close down. And I think the businesses make the neighborhood, they bring kind of the energy and the vibrancy to the neighborhoods. So I would love to see, I want Washington Heights Inwood to be a place where a business owner wants to open their business and say, you know what, I want to be uptown. Uptown is where it's at. So I really want to work on making us very robust and positive and a great place to have your business. And I want it to be a great experience for the business owner. So we'll be working on that over the next couple months. Again, always welcome any ideas that you may have. And I think that's it. Does anybody have anything else? Any last words? Anything you want to say?
Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate all of your time. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good job, Radia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm getting it. I'm getting there. Practice makes perfect.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
I am adjourning. Do I get a second to adjourn this meeting?
Second.
Wonderful. It is 8. Can't even see without my glasses. It's getting so bad.
It's
think it's
8:09.
8:09. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night. Stay cozy.
You too.
I will see you
All right.
soon. Good night.